Lisa Lopez, professionally known as Left Eye, is most commonly known for being the rapper in the ultra-successful girl group TLC. She was the necessary edge to the group's smooth R&B vocals, often coming in with her distinct tone and poetic style of rapping. Whether it be on their hit tracks like Waterfalls or deep cuts like My Life, Left Eye was always there to sprinkle the songs with a spiritual and uplifting message. She was such a light to the group, and the three of them ruled the music scene before her eventual passing in 2002. During her time on this earth, the media was not the kindest to her. She was often labeled as the crazy, unstable group member. However, true TLC and Left Eye fans know that couldn't have been farther from the truth. We got to see her as the creative force, businesswoman, philanthropist, and down-to-earth human being that she was. She was so wise beyond her years and touched so many people on this earth with her words. In this video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the life of Left Eye, discuss her emerging solo career, and understand why her legacy still impacts people till this day. Let's get into it. Left Eye was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on May 27th of 1971. Her father Ronald was an ex-army sergeant and her mother Wanda was an interior decorator. Both of them were creatively talented and noticed Left Eye developed that same gene when at the age of 4 she played a song on the piano by ear. Growing up, Left Eye had a complicated relationship with her father. He was extremely strict and at times abusive to her and her mother. When Left Eye did poorly at school, which was often, she was put on punishment, meaning that she wasn't allowed to consume any form of mainstream media. Despite this, she would take any opportunity to be involved at school talent productions, whether it be rapping, background dancing, or sewing clothes for the show. While Left Eye did struggle to live under her father's roof, one of the surprising ways they did bond was through drinking alcohol. It's a habit that would follow Left Eye into her adult life and fuel many negative situations. At the age of 19, Left Eye moved out of her home and traveled to Atlanta to pursue her dreams of superstardom. Within a year, she signed a deal to be a member of what would become TLC, one of the biggest selling girl groups in the world. The group burst onto the scene in 1992 and were known for their lyrical messages about female empowerment and safe sex. During their first album, Left Eye had contributed a lot to the creative direction of their image. Whether it be the baggy clothes, bright colors, or condom accessories, she was the visionary that made them stand out so much. Unfortunately, things would quickly go south for the group, and they would become embroiled in controversies due to management issues, bankruptcies, and most infamously, when Left Eye herself burned down her NFL boyfriend's $1 million home. The latter really affected the group, as Left Eye had to be arrested and taken to a rehabilitation center in front of the whole world. The media immediately painted boyfriend Andre as the victim and Left Eye as the aggressor, without properly understanding the complexities of their relationship as well as the situation that actually transpired. In the coming years, Left Eye would explain the toxicity of their relationship and the mental and physical abuse she endured that led her to accidentally burning the house down. Despite the negative media attention she encountered, Left Eye understood that it could be used to sell records and named their second album Crazy Sexy Cool as a hat tip to the situation. By 1995, TLC was the biggest girl group in the world with a diamond certified album. After leaving the rehabilitation center, Left Eye wanted to take the time to heal and turn her life around. She went on a mission to find herself, and in 1997, she was introduced to self-proclaimed Honduran herbalist Dr. Sebi, who is most commonly known for his cleanses and diets that he claimed could cure a variety of diseases, such as AIDS and cancer. Left Eye fell in love with this plant-based diet and often promoted it in public appearances with TLC. She also began to travel to Honduras extensively, falling in love with the country for its naturalness and its healing centers that cleansed her mind, body, and soul. As Left Eye was living her dreams, she was also helping others get to theirs. She had a gift for spotting talent and would often help aspiring singers or rappers get record deals. In 1998, she starred as the host in the MTV talent competition show called The Cut. The following year, she started running her production company called Left Eye Productions. The first act to ever make it out was a three-piece girl group called Black. Left Eye had full creative control over their project, and the group was a success, with their debut album going platinum in the United States. While Left Eye enjoyed having full creative control over Black, she barely had any creative control over her own group's third studio album titled Fan Mail. All of the songs that she picked for the group were being rejected, and they turned out to be really big hits, like 702's Where My Girls At and Whitney Houston's It's Not Right But It's Okay. The world would see the group go through its turmoil, especially when Left Eye challenged the group to a solo album showdown, where the public would decide who the greatest TLC member was. While the media and her group members ripped Lisa up for such a barbaric idea, it was actually insanely clever and intentional, as it would have cleared the group up for the 3 albums they still owed and their record contract. By the time Fan Mail was released, Left Eye was more than ready to release her own solo effort and show the world what she was really about. In the meantime, she was heavily involved in the pop music scene, scoring features with artists like NSYNC, Toni Braxton, Mel C, Maya, and Donell Jones. After multiple delays due to Arista Records, the album titled Supernova was set to be released on August 14th of 2001. However, the lead single titled Block Party did not chart well in the US, and Arista actually shelved the album and only released it in Japan and Europe. This really hurt Left Eye, as she worked really hard on it and had high expectations for it. Lyrically, the album dives deep into the life story of Left Eye, discussing her tumultuous come-up, the fire incident, her relationship with her groupmates, the death of her father, and so much more. What's really beautiful about Left Eye and this album is that her raps aren't heavily about sex, drugs, or fame. She speaks about manifestation, energies, keeping positive thoughts, and the value of believing in yourself. There are a lot of hidden gems on this album that really allow you to understand the enlightened human being that Left Eye was. Because Arista Records decided to not properly release the album, in January of 2002, Left Eye signed a record contract with Suge Knight's Death Row Records. The record label was famous for being the home to rap legends such as Tupac, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg. Left Eye went under her alter ego named Nina and prepared to release her second studio album. Unfortunately, the album was never finished, as Left Eye was fatally injured in a car accident during a trip in Honduras. She was 30 years old. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was so much more than just the rapper from TLC. She was a creative genius whose force could never be replaced within the group. She was an inspiration and role model to so many kids for recognizing her demons and making the choices in life to come out on the other side, more wise and enlightened. Interestingly enough, so many things that she was preaching in the 90s are things that have gained popularity with the youth today. Whether it be manifestation, law of attraction, energies, a vegan diet, Left Eye was truly ahead of the game when it came to the trends of the future. It's a shame that she didn't get to become the successful solo artist that she wanted to be. She was just at the start of a thriving rap career and scored business ventures in modeling, fashion design, and music management. Anyone that worked with her had nothing but positive things to say about her. She had such a giving heart, and there are countless stories about how she would give extra money to her workers that needed it. Her philanthropy didn't just extend to her close circle. She was also in the process of building educational centers for Honduran kids, and she supported multiple organizations such as the Village Foundation, which worked to support programs specifically for Black men, dealing in education, community service, sports, and music. There's just so much to talk about when it comes to Left Eye. She was such a multi-dimensional character and a one-of-a-kind soul. Her genius and legacy will live on forever, in her discography, her philanthropy, and most importantly, in the hearts of her fans. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to support my work, then it would be greatly appreciated if you liked, comment, and subscribed. To get more pop culture content, make sure to follow Flashy Magazine on Instagram. If you would like to be notified when a new video is posted, make sure to hit the bell button after subscribing. That's all I got for now. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys with the next video real soon.